What's up guys, Flash 7 and today is another video on the channel. Today we are doing part 15 of this career mode around Malaysia. It's going to be another post-com. Maybe, I believe Japan will be a live com, but I'm going to start by changing our engine components, getting ready for qualifying here in Sepang. It's the final race here, but in Season 2 it'll obviously be here, but in 2018 in real life it won't be. So let's get into qualifying. This is Q3. We got easily in through Q2 and Q1. So this is, oh no, sorry guys, this is Q2 I believe. And as you can see, it's starting to rain a little bit. It's coming through the middle sector now. It's slightly raining, but we're still on dry tyres. So braking at the 100 metre, but it's easy to lose the back end here, even without no traction control on, because it's downhill then a straight uphill. So yeah, we did get out of Q1, went able to the first sector, but where the first one set lap, then we went out really early in Q2. And can we get into Q3 like we did in Singapore? It was a great qualifying session there, as we run wide there through that really tricky double right-hander. I don't know whether it's two corners or it's just one long looping corner, but now coming down the back straight. Now the final corner. To end our Q2 lap, I believe the conditions are just going to get worse in this qualifying session. So as they come to the line now, what time is it going to be? It's got fastest lap, but nobody else has made their pit stop yet. So let's retire from the session now, and we will see what position it is here in qualifying. Have we got into Q3? I don't think so. No, we haven't. P15. Hulkenberg managed to get through in P7. It's disappointing. Down in 15th. Let's try and have a good race. Down in 15th, gonna be starting from P15. Believe nobody's gonna have engine penalties. Got King Magnussen ahead of us, then Danny Kvyat at the torpedo. So here we are on the grid. Welcome guys to the Malaysian Grand Prix, and as you can see on the icons up there, it is actually raining, but we're on dry tyres for the start of this Grand Prix. The rain's gonna ease off after about 3-4 laps I believe, but 5 red lights and it's lights out, and away we go. Get pretty much the same start as Kevin Magnussen, but the second phase, we have a terrible second phase, going up way too early into 4th gear, and that's going to let Fernando Alonso go around our outside. We brake really late though, down the inside of a lot of cars, up into P7, going side by side with Sergio Perez, go down the inside of the 2 Red Bulls now, going into this turn 2, and now going side by side with Daniel Ricciardo, and we have got them positions, so we're up into P5 now. That's been a great start to this Malaysian Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton up ahead, then I believe Valtteri Bottas and Sebastian Vettel are going side by side. We brake way too late and we run wide, we missed the apex, but Sebastian Vettel and Valtteri Bottas are still going side by side round this left-hander. That's going to leave Lewis Hamilton open, because he's going to have to slow down behind him. So we're catching up lows, and it just looks like intermediate conditions as we fly down the inside of Lewis Hamilton up into P4. We run wide, but we've still got that position up into P4. And as I was just saying, it does look like intermediate conditions right now as we brake way too late there, and that's going to let Lewis Hamilton have an opportunity, but he cannot make the move. So yeah, it's looking like intermediate conditions, so I do not have a clue why the whole field are on slick tyres. But as we move on to the end of lap 2 now, well, yeah, the end of lap 2, we come round the final corner, and the gap to Sebastian Vettel has sort of stayed the same. Kimi Raikkonen says fastest lap of this Grand Prix. He seems to have really good pace. DRS is now enabled. So broke a little bit too early there, but we're catching up to Sebastian Vettel through this first sector. We seem to, but then the second sector we can't really make much of improvement. Then in the first sector we just lose a lot of time, and I believe on this lap we are actually going to come into the pits for a set of medium compound tyres. Because of the rain like this, your tyres seem to, the harder compound tyre seems to act better when it's in these light rain conditions, and then it'll turn to overcast conditions. So we're going to be coming in this lap, I believe, to fit on a set of medium compound tyres, the white wall tyres, because look at Sebastian Vettel, he's starting to pull ahead through this second sector, and that Lewis Hamilton's proximity arrow is getting larger and larger as we speak. Brake really late going into this left-hander. Vettel and Bottas are still sort of battling. It's a 2-second gap to them ahead, but as you can see there, we've fitted the medium compound tyres, and we're going to tell Jeff to box this lap. We have to lift off loads there. We've ran wide and we've got into the gravel. We're going to flashback it, but we didn't actually flashback it, I don't believe, and we managed to still keep ahead of Lewis Hamilton, but because of our bad exit, can lose your down inside. No, we can't, because we're going to come into the pits now onto a set of medium compound tyres and run to the end of the race on this set, go really aggressive into the pit lane. We're probably going to drop down to plumb last, but hopefully this works out, this strategy. Our tyres are on, the highest is on 16%, I believe. So it's a long trek down the pit lane into our pit box. Release the clutch and we're down in plumb last. We've got Max Ericsson and then Pascal Wehrlein ahead of us. So we've got the two Saubers and there's about a 5 second gap to them. As you come round turn 1 now coming into turn 2. We just need to try and set as fast lap time as we possibly can to try the undercut on Sebastian Vettel. We could still lose a bit of time because we are on the hard compounded tyres, but as we now move on to lap 5 in this Grand Prix, we've managed to catch up to Pascal Wehrlein in the Sauber and Max Ericsson as we go purple to the second sector, but the rain has started to ease off here. Sorry guys. Yeah, as I was saying, the rain has started to ease off. So that strategy might not work because it is overcast conditions, and we fly down the inside of Pascal Wehrlein. We've hit him and we've got a little bit of front wing damage, but now we get DRS on Max Ericsson. Well, he did have it for Pascal Wehrlein, but we've got ahead of him now. So is any cars coming into the pit lane? I don't believe so. My recording screen's a bit small. No, I don't believe it because I am post-filming this the day after a race. So yeah. So as we now move on to lap 6, and we'll actually make that the end of lap 6 now, as I believe some cars are coming into the pits now. So have we jumped anybody, or has this strategy screwed us over a bit? As we come round the final corner, let's see where everybody else is on the mini-map. There's already some cars coming out the pits. Oh no, I think we've screwed it up here. We've got Stoffel Van der Doorn ahead of us. Then I believe ahead of him is Valtteri Bottas, I think. Not quite sure. Stoffel Van Dorn in 12th, then I believe it's Valtteri Bottas in P11. So we have lost a couple of seconds because it's about a 6-second gap to Stoffel Van Dorn, I believe. So let's check the race director. So the top 5, 6, 7, 8. Top 8 haven't made their pit stop. Kimi Räikkönen and Valtteri Bottas have been. Lance Stroll splits them two. And yeah, Valtteri Bottas is ahead of Stoffel Van Dorn, then Kimi Räikkönen's ahead of Lance Stroll, and Valtteri Bottas is behind Lance Stroll. 4.5 to Stoffel Van Dorn. So some cars should be coming into the pits on this lap. Nico, my teammate, is still not coming up, don't believe. So I believe we'll still be ahead of him. I believe we'll be in about P5 as long as the door. I believe one of the Red Bulls might jump us, but hopefully not both of them. Coming to this left-hander now, really, as I said earlier, really easy to lose a car there, even when you don't have no traction control, because I don't run no traction control. I run full traction control. I don't really know why. I can race with no traction control. I just prefer no traction because full traction, just because it's just easier to do, and it. See, Hulkenberg's in the pits now, so yeah, we'll probably easily jump in because he's only just coming in now. It's a weird pit lane here in Malaysia, but we're around the final corner now. It's going to lap 8 here in Sepang. We will be up. Actually, this might be tight with my teammate. No, we passed my teammate up into P7. So, have we lost the positions to the 2 Red Bulls? No, we might actually have lost the positions to the 2 Red Bulls. So we might have lost 3 positions. We're up to P4, but now I believe we might be down to P7. I believe everybody's made their pit stop here on lap 8. Actually, the 2 Red Bulls might not have, I don't really know. 5 seconds, Sergio Perez behind. That could be a good battle because he's on the soft compound tyres and they're fresh. I'm on old mediums. But as we now move on to lap 10 in this Grand Prix, both Red Bulls have made their pit stop and Sergio Perez has closed up on us quite a lot. That 5-second gap has come down to a couple of attempts, and Sergio Perez is actually going to go down our inside. Is he into this left-handed? Yes, he is. We have to leave him the space. We lose the back end on the curbing, but we keep that P7 ahead of Sergio Perez. Then I believe it's field play and Massa behind him. Not quite sure, but coming up to this flat left-hander now. Is Sergio Perez going to make a move down the inside? No, he isn't. We brake really early for that right-hander because that's one of the hardest corners on the F1 calendar. But coming down this long back straight, can Sergio Perez make a move with that Mercedes engine? Yes, he can. Could have Sergio Perez. Both Force Indias make a move and we've hit them. Oh no! We've lost our front wing. Well, a bit of our front wing, and now we've lost the position. We're down to P11. Oh no, we just forgot our braking zone were there, and we're now down out of the points with front wing damage. Here on lap 11 we've got Nico Hulkenberg. We brake really late there, and there were no real point for that because, well, it actually is. We got back down the inside of my teammate, being really aggressive and really unfair there with barge tyres with Massa and my teammate. But we're back up into the points now, back up into P9. But now we've got Sainz and Ocon ahead of us there as we run wide up onto the grass. But as now we move on to the end of lap 11, I just turned a racing line on just because I was so angry, and as you can see I've lost the position to Hulkenberg and Massa again. So I'm just turning that on just so I can, just because I'm really annoyed basically. And now we've got Sergio Perez overtaking us. We're barging him, trying to barge him into the wall. Nothing really doing. It's going into turn 1. I believe Sergio Perez might have as we dive bomb down the inside of my teammate. We hit him. Now it's going to be 3 wide into turn 2. Sergio Perez, Hulkenberg managed to keep ahead of Sergio Perez. So, oh no, but Perez has got the position back up into P11. That's a bit of irrelevant though, because where we want points, because we have scored points in every race, bar Singapore and Austria, where we had to take our engine penalties. But yeah, here on lap 12, hopefully we can keep this P10. I don't really know because our front wing damage is really hampering us here. So around the right-hander, a double right-hander to be exact. Now, coming down this long, not long, but straight now. Can Sergio Perez make a move? No, he can't. Whoa, we've lost the back end. Now it's going to let Sergio Perez take the position, but can we look back down the inside? Yes, we can. We brake really late. Barge him off the track. And we have took that P10 back off of him. Only got 2 laps of fuel left. Look at the understeer there. We've run really wide. It's coming into this long looping right-hander. We just go straight to the outside line, trying to break the slipstream. But after that barge off the track that we did, I believe we've still got to keep this P10. Magnussen's slowing down. So we go right to the outside again to try and break the slipstream. We're weaving about, we're doing a Lewis Hamilton 2013 where he got his penalty. We go defensive to the inside line, forcing Sergio Perez round the outside.
This is your final lap of the race. Until rainfall expected. 5 minutes until rain. Okay, clear. That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
So, here they come now, out on... So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. It's a good result for Kimi Raikkonen, who extends his advantage at the top of the championship. Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
It's a difficult one, but I'll have to go for the Renault driver. They fought so hard and had incredible pace at times, so I don't think anyone else did a better job today.
And now, let's take a look at the constructors' standings. Ferrari...